What is going on out there, peeps? All right, so look, I've been scouring around, checking out and listening to the gold and silver news, just keeping on it, because a lot of people go, are you sure the squeeze is still going on? There's a lot more than just a squeeze going on. There is a worldwide shortage. Every year, they're expected to mine somewhere around 1 billion ounces of silver. That's what's necessary to cover the worldwide demand. For the past 3 years, they have been short. They haven't covered the amount to cover the global demand. Those of you who have already started investing into precious metals, look what this says here. This is something the 1/10 of 1% invested. Look at that, 1/10 of 1% invest in precious metals. That's usually because we're not taught how important it is to hold on to physical precious metals. Something that should be taught at school, but isn't. Now, I have a couple that I was talking to when I brought up in one of my videos about the crash in 2008. How people had lost most everything in their 401ks and IRAs. It hit a spot with them. And I'd asked them if they would come on and talk about it, because they did. They said they're going to think about it. I would love to have them on so they can just quickly share their experience. But they reached out to me to thank me for what I'm doing. I appreciate the kind words. They said, listen, people won't appreciate what you're doing for them until after they see what happens. They lost almost everything that they worked hard for 40 years. I'm going to let them tell you their story if they come on. This is something, 1/10 of 1%. And guess who most of them are? Yep, the so-called elite. Okay? Very few of us little peons know about this. So if you are investing in precious metals at this time, you are way ahead of the curve. And trust me when I tell you that, because watch what's going on. Before we get into that, you guys know, I tell everybody, look, if you are seriously thinking about investing into precious metals or transferring part of or all of your 401k or your IRA account, reach out to Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer in the United States or Puerto Rico and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and get a free ½ ounce of silver. Return buyers. If you spend more than $500, you automatically get a ½ ounce of silver for free. I do believe these are the only people doing that, giving away free silver. You guys know I got Pimpy's Investment Chat, same name as the YouTube channel. Over here, we do talk about cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, as well as foreign currency investments. Come join. It's free to do so. We encourage you to come join us. People like to make a comparison, especially my crypto bugs. Look at gold and silver isn't doing anything, and look at Bitcoin, blah-de-blah-de-blah. I get it. I hear you. I told you. There was a window of opportunity in which you can make money off cryptocurrencies, and I felt like we were in that window. But if you really believe that these are the be-all, end-all, safe haven investment, I think you're wrong. I might be proven otherwise later on, and I'll be more than happy to come back and make a correction. But right now, they only appear to be digital fiat currency, and I don't trust any type of fiat currencies. The volatility in cryptocurrencies is enough to make you drop dead of a heart attack. Nonetheless, gold and silver have been rising consistently throughout the years, the decades to be exact. So after a big jump yesterday in gold, it's already down $9.20, and they knocked silver down to $25.70. Remember, this is paper value. This isn't the actual value of gold and silver. We use this as a marker, but in no way, shape, or form is that the actual value. Okay? In case you guys haven't noticed, we're starting to see some delays in delivery once again because of either overwhelming in orders You can see here, Money Metals said, we have the inventory. They stocked up big time to make sure they could cover this squeeze movement, which some people are already starting to see. Retailers I'm talking about. Other retailers are starting to run out of stock. Money Metals wanted to make sure that they were definitely prepared. Just like I told you, free silver on 500 plus silver orders, $100 order minimum, and expect a 3-day additional delay. They're not the only ones. Here's AntMix. We're experiencing a 1 to 3 day delay in shipping. And they don't take any orders less than $300 because people are going, Pimpy, I can't even get an order off of Money Metals unless it's $100. That's normal right now. What they're trying to do is slow down the smaller orders. There's a reason for that. They have a ton of big orders already. I know that sounds terrible to say, but that's like that on all of them. $100 minimum. $300 minimum. 1 to 3 day delay. I just wanted to point that out for you. For individuals, because people keep asking me about 401ks as well as IRAs. All right? If you come to this website, hold on one second.
2020, the following commodities that you see.
If you go to the website over here on Money Metals, okay, you can see these little drop-down menus. See where it says other? Scroll all the way over here. Scroll all the way over here where it says retirement accounts. Click it. Right here it talks about how you do your IRA accounts without taking any hits or paying any taxes. All right. In here it explains it to you. As far as IRAs and 401ks, if you have any questions, just reach out to Money Metals 800-800-1865, and they'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. Okay, before we get into that video, I want to point some things out to show you what is going on. This is funny. Perth, U.S. Royal Mints are out of silver. Boy, that escalated quickly. We're only in the 3rd month of 2021. In 2020, this looks like it is. For the first time, we saw physical and ETF investments outdo industrial demand. And it's way past that for 2021. A customer sent this out and it's been circulating, but I wanted to share it. The U.S. Mint is canceling their orders. One person said it's not all orders, it is on a specific silver order. Either way, they don't have it. This is from Poland. Mint in Poland, completely out of investment silver. They do not have some collectible coins with premiums 2 times over spots. And you guys are going, my God, the premiums are crazy over here. Over there, they're 2 times the spot. What does that mean, Pimpy? Well, we just saw on there that if you look over here, this is the spot price. So if the premiums are 2 times this, that means they're charging like $75 for a silver coin. And they still sold out. Bloomberg Television. Silver demand has been incredible. This comes from Tyler Wall. As a matter of fact, this is from SD Bullion. We're going to hear from a writing that Tyler wrote here pretty soon. In the past 24 hours, I have been told horror story after horror story from Perth Mint clients. Clients with synthetic positions are standing for delivery, converting to allocated, and they have been told that there is no silver. Perth Mint have defaulted? Well, I mean, I heard rumors of it, but let's see when it comes official. As good as gold, Australia is unable to supply the market. The demand is outweighing the supply. They don't have it. This is what I'm telling you. So what happens when supply starts to run out? Yes, the value goes up because we hold all of the silver. Now I'm going to fast forward just a little bit over here. Start from here. Let's listen to what our friends over there at SD Bullion. I will leave a link for this so you guys can hear.
Bullion needed elsewhere around the world. We can also surmise that there has been a large silver sucking sound coming from the COMEX, just looking at these numbers. If you have a look at this chart, you can see that the COMEX enjoyed a large inflow of London 1,000 ounce silver bars during the 2020 high premium arbitrage situation last year, where there was a dislocation between the futures price and the spot price. But the start of 2021, now we've seen nearly 30 million ounces of silver that has been fully withdrawn from the underlying fractional reserve silver warehouses of the COMEX.
30 now. Remember I was telling you it was 22.5 million ounces have been taken from the COMEX? It's almost up to 30, you guys. They're just taking that silver right out of them. Hold on to your silver, and if you haven't got any yet, I highly recommend you get some.
COMEX. The largest outflow of silver from the COMEX silver warehouses and the timing of this Q1 2021 basically tells me that the demand has been investment silver bullion driven, not industrial, at least not yet. This week there was
not yet. I saw this article. Look at this. The Royal Mint gold rush causes chaos for customers charged thousands for out-of-stock bars and coins as it struggles to cope with unprecedented demand. It's not just here in the United States, you guys. It's worldwide.
There's a rash of allegations aimed at sovereign mints who are apparently
They're falling behind. Did you know that it's in our Constitution? Yep, in our Constitution. What does it say in our Constitution? That the United States must, not if they feel like it, must keep up with the demand for silver coins. Now I want you to listen to Tyler. He wrote an article. I want you to listen to what he has to say carefully.
Tyler here is speaking to the ETF Metals Report website. As many of you are aware, SD Bullion mints a number of our bullion products through Sunshine Mint. The Sunshine Mint is also the largest blank supplier to the U.S. Mint for Silver Eagle production. Furthermore, the Sunshine Mint is contracted by many national governments to produce their sovereign mint coins. Unfortunately, we received news today that Sunshine Mint is unable to accept any new production contract orders until at least September 2021.
Wow.
They are in the process of relocating their minting operation from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho to Las Vegas, Nevada. Due to COVID and other unforeseen events, the multi-year planned relocation is not going as smoothly as hoped. Unfortunately, this is obviously not good news on the physical retail front. The U.S. Mint and their planned stoppage to switch the dies from Design 1 to Design 2 was already going to test a market with well above normal demand. This event is likely to have reaching implications on other retail-friendly coins and bars. As it relates to your questions on unallocated metal, I know your community well, and I do not think many of your readers will be that surprised. Unallocated metal is used as a financing tool by many mints and competitors in our industry. Its attraction is offering a very low-cost way to freely transact unallocated metal. However, the strains of the industry right now on the production side, aligned with strong demand, are slowing down the ability to deliver on many marketing promises they have made.
You hear what he said right here? It says, what did it say right here? It says, production side aligned with strong demand are slowing down the ability to deliver on many marketing promises they may have made.
There's a reason why the old phrase, if you don't hold it, you don't own it, is passed around the TFMR community. I also wanted to provide some insight to your readers on hedging. I've been asked this question numerous times in the past on how dealers hedge their inventory. There are a few different strategies. However, the majority of bullion dealers I've talked to short all their inventory to hedge their net asset value in USD. When we started SD Bullion, we chose not to take on that hedging strategy as we felt like we would be actively participating in the suppression of futures prices. What we do is maintain the majority of our net asset value in gold, silver, platinum ounces. In other words, we have a target ounce position of all metal types that does not move based on whatever we can afford, while leaving a portion of USD for financing accounts, receivables, payrolls, etc. When we make profits, we will reinvest as much as possible into increasing our targeting position. If it goes below that target position, customers make purchases from us, etc. We purchase metal to get back to our target position. If we go above that target position, buybacks or sourcing large amounts of inventory from mints, etc., this is the only time we'll short a contract to get back to our target position. We've done this from day one of SD Bullion history. Just an aside, the company began in 2012. How many farmers do you know who are hedging their land value for USD. However, in the precious metals industry, we are one of the very few who approaches precious metals like this. During times of record demand, a number of our competitors, Mint suppliers, are sourcing even more inventory and shorting even more in the futures market. Furthermore, the Mint refiner supplier they purchase from shorts the metal. In fact, a number of our suppliers have to increase the amount of debt they have just to finance their short hedge contracts during times of recent demand.
Wow.
They are paying interest, which is going up, to the banks to short the metal. Inevitably, it's a cascade event that basically goes all the way around to the miner.
Do you hear panic? You should. If you're one of these people who've been procrastinating and you're not sure and you're too busy watching the spot market thinking, nah, it's not going up, and getting all excited over Bitcoin, you're going to miss out. There already is a shortage and has been. I told you it takes 1 billion ounces every year to cover the global demand, and they have been short now 3 consecutive years. With the short squeeze going on in precious metals, period, it's causing chaos. We are lucky that Money Metals has restocked their inventory. Right now is a good time to head on over there. Start buying up as much as you can if you can afford it. Buy what you can, even if you can't. I'm hoping that this nice couple comes on and tells their story. I told them they don't have to give their full name. They just wanted to reach out to me and say, look it, thank you for what you're doing. These people won't appreciate what you've done for them until after they realize what happened. They'd wish that I was around prior to 2008, given the same advice, and they had an opportunity to catch me back then. They would not have been in the pickle that they were in the first place. Well, I'm hoping that I've reached out, and I know I have quite a few of you. There's some families that sat down and had family conversations and made decisions as a family to move part of their IRAs and 401ks. I told you is my suggestion that you move 25 to 30% of it. If nothing happens, because everything you have in your 401ks and your IRAs is in fiat, stock, everything like that. It's all based in fiat. And if the fiat has no value and the markets crash, that means you lose everything. Every single thing. Go read the fine print of your IRAs and your 401ks. So how do you protect your portfolio? Precious metals. But if you ask your 401k representative or your IRA representative, they're not going to encourage you to do that, because you see, they make money off the stock that you're invested in. They don't make anything off precious metals. They're not there to encourage you to do that. If you have any questions, again, reach out to Money Metals. They'll be more than happy to help you. That's what they do. This is what they specialize in. 1-800-800-1865. Just tell them Pimpy sent you. They have been outstanding for my subscribers. And I mean, a ton of my subscribers go to them. Do yourself a favor and protect what you busted your ass for almost your whole life. If you have any type of savings, any type of retirement account, 401ks, IRAs, now's the time to protect your portfolio. Because you don't want to be one of those people who go, wow, looks like a crash is about to happen. Let's move on over to precious metals. Oops. The shortage is so severe that it could take months to get your precious metals, if at all. Now, I'm not saying we're ever going to run into a situation where you can't get them, but I'm saying there's a good possibility you could run into a situation in which, instead of being able to pick up a silver coin for around $30, now you're paying $100. You just cut your savings by a third. Don't hesitate. I see cryptos go up and down all the time. I get it. There's a lot of excitement for it, where gold and silver is boring. This is about the preservation of your wealth. Be diversified then. If you insist on having cryptocurrencies, I would suggest that you think about having at least 25 to 30% of your holdings into precious metals. And whatever you do with cryptos after that, by all means, that's your business. I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a lawyer. I'm in the same boat as you. We're all trying to achieve the same dream. Right now is the time. Shortages everywhere. And it's my understanding that the United States Mint is going to be shut down as of April 1st. Australia, Poland, United States, London. It almost seems like the only people with silver at the moment is Money Metals Exchange. So congratulations to Steph and his family for being prepared. Also, there's a video I want to be sharing with you guys and kind of critiquing. This guy was making this perfect case for why you should be also staring at nickel and copper and how much it's increased in value and the potential it has. So like I said, silver is the poor man's gold. Copper is the poorer man's silver. All right. Money Metals used to have, and let me look because I haven't looked recently because we sold out. But they have 34-pound bags of copper. Really inexpensive, you guys. And last time they were sold out really quick. And 34 pounds is no joke. That's a big chunk of copper. That's really heavy. Do they still have them here? Look, out of stock. All copper out of stock. Look at this. So, nope, they don't have any copper over there at the moment with Money Metals. But they do have silver and they do have gold. All right, you guys. Anyways, that's it for now. I wanted to share this with you. I hope you guys aren't procrastinating. It's for your own good. All right. Like that guy said, if you don't physically own it, have it, then you don't own it. But the good thing is this. There was somebody was talking about saying that you got to make sure that if you have too much and you're afraid to physically keep it at your location, make sure you hold your precious metals with a company that keeps their inventory separate than their clients' holdings. And Money Metals does that. They have a vault there in which you could store, see the secure storage. So theirs is separate from their inventory. Comics, unfortunately, is not one of those people. So what happens is they'll snag the precious metals from their customers and give them the money payment, and you lose your physical precious metals. That doesn't happen over here with Money Metals. They keep them. Look at fully segregated silver and gold storage. Okay? So reach out to them and ask about that, because I've had a couple of you guys that had some 401ks and the millions and made your switch and you were concerned about holding that much, and you set it up for Money Metals to go ahead and store those precious metals for you, and rightfully so. I can understand why you'd be concerned about holding that much precious metals. Anyways, that's it for now. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it, and I'll catch you later.